Hello, everyone. Welcome to this course, crypto wallet, and how to download them and how to buy crypto and store safely these cryptos in your wallet. So we are going to see now how to download from the internet to your phone any type of hot wallet, meaning that, do you remember what I said in the previous video? If you buy crypto through an exchange, you will have an account on this exchange and you will not control the private key, meaning that who owns really your Bitcoin is the third party, in this case, the centralized exchange. But you can download from the internet some wallets, and these wallets are not controlled by anyone. You control them because they give you a private key that you have to write down on a piece of paper, and then you hide it, you make some copies, etc. But you've got the private key. Nobody can take your coins from you. No third parties involved. So what do you need in order to download a wallet? It's very easy. In the Western world, you just need, or everywhere actually, but in the Western world, is like very normal to have like a smartphone and a Wi-Fi connection. And with these two items, you are ready to download the wallet. So obviously you've got hundreds of wallets, and I'm working with one and I'm very happy. And this wallet is called ABRA. So I repeat, I'm not really selling ABRA technology. I don't have any, it's a disclaimer, I don't have any relationship with ABRA. I am going to talk that through ABRA, you will be able to download any other wallet, more or less is going to be the same. All right, so let's start. So very easy. You go on your app store or whatever, if you don't have an Apple, and you enter ABRA wallet. This is more or less, I think in Apple as well, you've got the same colors. All right, so you find it and you just have to sign up. This is really simple and it's really intuitive. Okay, so it's the same as downloading or signing up for like a wallet. It's the same for like doing it for a platform, like any platform. But let's go together step by step. So the second step is the one people disagree with if they are really hardliner and they say they are Bitcoiner and they don't want to give their personal details to any third party, to anyone. Here they ask you for your first name, last name, email address, so they know who you are. But actually they need your phone number in order to connect you to their database, but they are not really using these details. They don't really connect these details to your wallet, okay? Because they can't access your wallet. Once you set up your wallet and you write down your private key, they can't access it and they don't know the amount of money you've got in your wallet. This is what I like ABRA. They can't do anything basically, okay? So just fill in this form on your phone, your first name, last name. It's a kind of KYC, know your client, which is today every single platform or financial platform require these know your customer screen and details. So easy and very intuitive. Then you've got the the very typical stuff. You have to enter a verification code through your phone, and you enter the code that ABRA sent you to your phone, and you tap continue until they're still very, very easy. Then in order to enter your app, you need to create a 4-digit PIN. Obviously, never put 1, 2, 3, 4 or 0, 0, 0 or 4, 5, 6, 7. You try to be creative here, and you confirm, and you are going to discover something which is the most important topic of the course. And this topic is your private key, your password, if you want, or it's called your seed. What is it? In order to access, for instance, your bank account online, they give you 2 kind of numbers, and you've got a password, and you have to enter this password. If you lose these numbers, at one point, you can call the bank and say, look, can you give me other numbers? And then you have to wait. It's a little bit cumbersome, but after 4 or 5 days, you get your new numbers, you can access your wallet. I want you to remember that when you deal with cryptocurrencies, they are decentralized, meaning that you can't call anyone if you've got a problem. So what you have, for instance, you open your wallet, you don't write down these words, these 13 words, you lose your wallet or your phone. If you don't write down these words, you can't call anyone. Nobody knows, all your money is lost. All right. So this is really, really, really important, right? So they say here, protect your money before it's too late. ABRA is a wallet on your phone. If you lose your phone, you can access your money with a wallet recovery phrase. And this is important. This seed is also called a recovery phrase. Okay, so they say here, and you have to follow what they say. Write down your recovery phrase and keep it in a safe place. ABRA cannot reset it or recover your money for you. And the why I'm explaining that, I just explained, because the creators of ABRA don't know your private key. They don't know. They can't access your account. Only you can access it. I repeat, I insist. Now, you have to tap show my phrase now. Please do that on your own. Nobody can see this phrase, because anyone seeing and copying these 13 words can download the app, put these words in its recovery part, and get your money. Okay, very, very important. So maybe you skipped the previous video, which was explaining what a recovery phrase is. So a recovery phrase in the case of ABRA, but some cold wallet have got 24 words or 12 words. This one is 13 words. Okay, so each wallet, maybe, not maybe, each wallet has a different number of words. Okay, so they are really silly words and they mean nothing. Apple, banana, cheese, donut, egg, fish, grapes, any word. But this is important when you write them down in the same order, because you can't say here banana, apple, cheese is apple, banana, cheese. Okay, this is because behind its name you've got a series of numbers and letters, which are the crypto code. All right, so this is very important. So write down a piece of paper apple 1, apple 2, banana 3, cheese 4, donut, etc., etc. And then the app is going to ask you, did you write down this word? And you have to answer, yes, I wrote it down. So you tap on, I wrote it down, okay. And you will have, normally the app will ask you to rewrite the phrase to make sure you wrote the right word. So this is very good because you've got this capacity with your phone to rewrite all what you wrote down on a piece of paper, okay? So this is very important regarding your recovery phrase. Okay, I repeat, what I'm explaining here is for ABRA wallet, but it's basically the same for every single wallet you're going to download, okay? You have to write down the phrase, you have to keep it safe, you have to give your phone number, your address, etc., etc. So it's very intuitive. So what they say on the app is very important. Your ABRA wallet, I repeat, is held privately on your phone. Privately means like you've got it, you have to put, you remember, the 4-digit number in order to access. But if you lose your phone or it's damaged or anything happened, you get a new phone, you download the app again, and you enter these 13 words and you recover your wallet, right? You are the only one who will have access to that recovery phrase. Again, the creator of ABRA don't have it. They can't give you any information about it. It's your responsibility, okay? And they say, our company never has access to your funds or the associated recovery phrase, meaning that they don't know. They can see maybe the amount of money you've got there, but they will be absolutely unable to access it, even if the government, the police, or whatever is asking them to do so. They can't do it. So this is very safe, okay? And you will need this to retrieve. So you will need your recovery phrase to retrieve your ABRA wallet. And if your phone, as I say, is lost, stolen, or the app is deleted, because it happens, you download it again and you recover your wallet. It's very important for you to understand that. So you might ask, but where are my coins in this case? Very good question. Your coins are not in your phone. When you buy coins and you put them in your app, they are not in your phone, okay? What you've got is like a wallet, like a bank account, if you wish, okay? It's easy to understand. And this wallet says that you can read numbers. So you imagine you buy 1 Bitcoin, you've got your Bitcoin in the wallet, is actually not in the wallet. What the wallet is doing is through the private key, okay, that the words you wrote down, you are going to access the Bitcoin, which is on the blockchain, okay? So think of Bitcoin, imagine you buy a Bitcoin, think of it as a house. You buy a house, you can't put it on your back and get, oh, I'm going on holiday with my house. Your house is there, it's got an address, and if you sell your house, the new owner is going to have this house, okay? And you are not going to be able, because you don't have the keys anymore, to access the house. It's more or less the same. I think it's a good analogy, okay? So think that if you buy a house, you will never have a house in your phone. You will have the access. Imagine you've got an electronic key to enter your house. This is the electronic key to access your house. Very important, I repeat. Right. So what I want to say, it's very, very important. Any wallet is good enough if you've got this, if you own the private key, okay? with this kind of technology, you are your own boss. You are the person who controls your asset. Remember, I said asset or coin. I love to use both because sometimes if you buy an NFT or something like that, an NFT is more an asset than a coin, okay? So let's call them asset. So you are controlling your own assets, okay? No one is going to ask you to sell them or is going to say, oh yeah, you can't be using this app again, we are expelling you. It's impossible. You control everything as long as you control your seed, your private key, all right? So you don't have to to ask permission, all right? Because you've got full responsibility and full access 24/7. And this full access, this key is, in the case of ABRA, 13 words, okay, that must remain secret. And please don't take a picture of it and put it on your phone, because your phone or your laptop can be hacked. And if they're hacked, you will lose all your money. And hackers are very clever people. They know that 80% of people don't follow the basic security rules, okay? So when I insist, say, don't put your code 000 or 1234, it's because a lot of people, even famous people, do that, okay? So don't do it. Right, and important, once you wrote on the piece of paper these 13 words, make several copies, hide it in your room, hide it in your dad's office or your dad safe, or your mum or your grandfather or whatever. Try to have several copies of them, okay? All right, so we've learned a lot already. So what to do with it, okay? Users are strongly advised to write down their recovery phrase and store it in secure location. I repeat, I need to repeat that. If you do that, you can't lose your private key, meaning you can even, you know, if you want to travel, you just have to put on a piece of paper and you put that on a book or whatever, your words are in a book, or you underline the words in the book, which is a kind of secret stuff, and you can travel and here have 200 million in your wallet, okay? So just your 200 million depend on you controlling these 13 words, okay? If you lose these words, you lose the 200 million. Right, I think it's pretty clear. So what if you lose your phone? And this is very, very important. If you lose your phone, as I said, don't worry. You just have to buy another phone and you download the app. And the app is going to ask you at the very beginning, in the when you go through the steps in order to register, view recovery phrase or recover a wallet, meaning that if you download and you want a new wallet, which is not your case because you lost your phone, you want to recover, you click and recover a wallet, okay? And then the app is going to ask you to enter, okay, recover a wallet, is going to ask you to enter the 13 words you wrote on this piece of paper, okay, in the same order. This is why you have to what, number 1 to 13, and in front of each number, one word. You enter in the same order. These words generally is like not capital letter, okay, and no irregular spacing is really the most easy way to do. And you just have to confirm phrase and ta-chan, you are back, you are all set. You can take your money back, okay? So I think it's pretty easy, and it's the same for every wallet. I've got a friend who bought 6 or 7 years ago in Vienna, a third of a Bitcoin. Was really not expensive at that time. And when in this shop, the Bitcoin shop in Vienna, when the seller asked her to write down the words, she made a mistake, and she didn't really, or she must have mistaken one word to another. And when she tried, like 5 years later, to get the quarter of the Bitcoin she bought, she couldn't access it because the word were not right. Okay, it's very silly. So when you buy Bitcoin in a shop somewhere, in a Bitcoin shop, you have to make sure once you enter your recovery phrase, once the seller say, okay, you are all set, please enter and try to verify that your Bitcoin is there, okay? So really quickly, things to remember about your recovery phrase. Again, be obsessed with that, okay? In the case of ABRA wallet, you've got 13 words, no capital letter, no irregular spacing. Once you've got your wallet set up, you can send money, okay? You can send money to this ABRA wallet from your bank account. So this is something you will have to learn. We will talk about that in further lessons. You can get directly, so the next lesson will be about that. How can I buy Bitcoin? And once you've got your assets on your phone, you can absolutely go to sleep and no worries about anyone stealing from you these coin. Even if they steal the phone, they will not be able to enter. I mean, now the protection is quite good. And even if they steal your phone, you can really quickly take your funds and put them in another wallet. It's really, because you know how to do that, you can have all the time 2 wallets. You know, we will learn how to manage all of that. Okay, I think it's really clear.